All right, so we have been over the geography of Rome and we've learned why people settled in the peninsula of Italy. And now we want to talk about how Rome itself was founded. In your book, you read a little bit about Romulus and Remus, and these were two babies, two twin boys, who many believe were the two that actually founded Rome itself. And we're going to watch the video titled The Legend of Romulus and Remus carefully. It's on the YouTube channel. This legend explains how many believe Rome was founded. Now, you're going to hear some things that you're not going to believe because the video talks about the god Mars, and we know that that's a myth, that the gods of Rome were not real. But many do believe that there was a King Romulus. In fact, he is written in history, so it may be that he might have had a brother. So you're going to watch this video, and as you watch it, you're going to take some short notes on the video. So go ahead and get out a piece of paper and label your paper with your first and last name and the block that you're in, for instance, 23B or 23A. After you watch the video and you take these notes, then in your packet, you're going to pull out the written story of the legend of Romulus and Remus. And as you read that written story, I'd like you to make some notes. I'd like you to, with a pencil, underline the most important parts of the story. You're going to label the 6 most important parts of the legend. Now here's an example. The kingdom of Alba Longa was ruled by the wicked king Romulus. Now that I have labeled number 1. That's just an example about one thing that I think was important. This would not be one of the most important things. What you need to do is pick out the 6 most important parts and label them 1 through 6. And then when you finish doing that, you're going to create a cartoon panel. In your package, you have a cartoon panel with 6 blank squares, and they look like this. And you're going to take each of the 6 most important parts that you've identified in the story, and you're going to make a cartoon panel with each of those parts. Now, you're going to title, I've actually given you the title on yours already, but you're going to put your name over here, The Legend of Romulus and Remus by, and then you'll write your name first and last. And then here, you're going to either in the square or above it or below it, write a caption for your illustration. For instance, this panel caption, the first one, 2 royal babies named Romulus and Remus were thrown into the Tiber River by their evil uncle. I want you to write in complete sentences and use proper grammar. Now here you can do your illustration. You can draw the 2 babies being thrown in the river. Use color. You may use the pencils, the colored pencils. And I have some cartoon handouts for you to help you in case you think you can't draw. But these cartoon, this aid that I'm going to give you makes it really, really easy. So you're going to do 6 of these squares, and you're going to retell the whole story in your cartoon from beginning to end. Don't leave any important parts out. That's why you went back. That's why you did this on your written paper. You can also use parts from the video if you'd like to, if you want to include one of the note you made from the video as one of your captions. Now, if you feel like you need more than 6 squares, then you can use a square and just cut it in half. Take a ruler and make 2 parts out of it. Just make sure you tell the story completely. The very last thing you need to say is, and that's how Rome was founded. Or, and that's how Rome got its name. You have to finish the story. Now I've given you a rubric to look at. Make sure you take a good look at the rubric to see how you'll be graded, and this will count as a test grade. All right, ready, set, go.